happened to George?
Everything's in order in his file. He was licensed from 2001 through 2008, through 2007. So because of his length of time holding a license by our new rule, he is exempt from retesting. Everything's in order.
Do we hear a motion for acceptance?
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
You said he was licensed from 2000 to 2007. And I thought our statute
But
said,
it said 2009.
no, she said 2007.
Our statute says if they were licensed for more than 5 years, not our statute, our rule, says if they were licensed more than 5 years continuously, that they're exempt from retesting. He got his license back in either 2000 or 2000, back in October of 2000. And he was last licensed with us in 2007.
Correct, and there's a tenure of like 3 years. You have to come back for testing, correct?
No, because he was, it says that if you've
If
been,
it lapsed for more than 3 years.
but if you've been licensed for more than 5 years continuously prior to your lapse, you do not have to retest. That's the new rule that you guys put in place since I joined the board.
Any prior complaints, anything against the auctioneer prior to?
I don't know that there's any complaints in here. Honestly, I haven't looked at every sheet of paper.
I mean, he had a lengthy time period of lapsing. I was just trying to see what would be the reasoning behind the lapsing and now the reasoning for reinstatement.
I don't know, but on our application, we don't ask them why.
No, I'm just saying that's my question. You know, he was active and then went inactive for over 4 years, and he's coming back in. He doesn't have to retest. I know we had that statute in place before we revised it on board, and that's why I asked were there any pending any incidents of violations or anything that was.
Freddie, I'm looking through the file. All I see are renewal forms, bonds, letters.
Ms. Down, are you aware of any infractions against?
No, there was no complaint filed against Mr. George. I know he was ill for a while.
Is he currently licensed in another state?
He is not
No.
Where is his residence?
New Orleans, I believe.
So how do you think it's due to illness?
His mailing address is New Orleans.
Yeah, I know at one time he was ill, because I remember discussing that with him, but.
Well, the reason why I'm calling the question is not so much as the candidate is not applicable, just, we don't have any information on his background or anything like that, and no one seems to substantiate any priors or anything that he may or may have not been involved in, from the point of the lapse to the point of reinstatement. That's what my concern was, not so much during the time when he was active, but when he went inactive, do we have anything that.
Yeah, and y'all passed the rule which, basically allowed this so that people who are in the business for a while can come back without having to go through a testing procedure. There has never been basically any disciplinary action, to my knowledge, taken against him other than, there may have been some advertising violations way back when, because everybody was subject to that, as you well know. So that basically, I can't say anything. I don't think there's anything in there indicating that he left involuntarily. So I don't know what else I can tell.
Well, we'll take a vote now, make a substitute motion after the vote.
I'll second Mr. Bristol's motion to accept.
All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no?
I'd like to make a substitute motion that we consider